right, my friends, check out Germany's jet-powered drone for Ukraine. Germany just revealed a jet-powered drone for Ukraine that no one had publicly reported before, and they did it quietly during a factory tour with cameras rolling. It wasn't a launch event, it was just sitting there in the background of a joint Ukrainian-German manufacturing visit, almost as if the people who placed it there understood that the right audience would notice. And that audience is us. Hey friends, Wes here, veteran, 1 week away from taking the bar exam and bad Russian speaker because mudro izuchat protivnika, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky began a visit to Munich with a stop at Quantum Frontline Industries, the first joint Ukrainian-German drone manufacturing enterprise. This venture brings together German company Quantum Systems and Ukrainian drone manufacturer Frontline Robotics. Now, German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius participated in this visit, showing that political industrial backing at the highest level is coming from Germany. The messaging around this visit focused on scale and production. The joint enterprise plans to expand manufacturing of Ukrainian-designed drone systems using German automation expertise. The production line will manufacture the Zoom and Lenza drones developed by Frontline Robotics, and all systems produced will be supplied directly to the armed forces of Ukraine in quantities determined by Kyiv's Ministry of Defense. Now, Frontline has said that output could exceed 10,000 drones per year. That alone represents a significant step in industrial European integration into Ukraine's war effort. But in the footage published by Ukrainiform, journalists captured something that was not part of the formal announcement: a previously unknown jet-powered unmanned aerial vehicle. No specifications were released, no performance claims were made. I reached out to my contacts at Quantum Systems and didn't hear back in time for this video, but basically there was no press sheet describing its role, but its presence was deliberate. When the Germans want you to see something, you see something. Panzerhaubitze! Ukraine's drone war has been defined by rapid iteration of prop-driven systems. Reconnaissance platforms, FPV strike drones, long-range propeller-driven attack drones, naval drones, and drone interceptors have all emerged from this ecosystem. These systems are effective because they're cheap, adaptable, and scalable. But prop-driven drones share a constraint: speed. Speed determines survivability, reaction time, and defensive response windows. A slow drone allows air defense crews to track, aim, reposition, and intercept. A jet-powered drone changes that equation immediately. If Quantum Systems is developing a jet UAV for Ukraine, I would say the most important variable that it introduces is tempo. Faster platforms compress defensive decision cycles and reduce the margin for error among air defense units in Russia calibrated for slower threats. The mere existence of such a platform suggests a shift in doctrine from purely cost-effective saturation to tempo-driven maneuver in the drone domain. Based on the available imagery, the drone appears compact with a sleek fuselage, relatively short wingspan. The intake configuration suggests a small turbojet or possibly a compact turbofan engine. It doesn't resemble a cruise missile, nor does it resemble a loitering munition of the Shahed class. It appears to sit in the middle tier, larger and faster than FPV drones, smaller than traditional cruise systems. That form factor suggests two plausible mission profiles. The first possibility is a medium-strike attack drone. In that role, jet propulsion would provide faster ingress to the target, reduced exposure time to short-range air defense systems, and the ability to execute rapid attack runs with minimal warning. Speed reduces engagement windows for mobile fire teams and complicates interception by slower propeller-driven counter-drone systems. The second plausible role is interceptor. Ukraine has already experimented with drone-on-drone engagements using propeller-driven interceptors, but interception geometry becomes more complex as targets increase in speed. A jet-powered UAV designed as an interceptor would allow Ukraine to actively pursue hostile drones or even certain classes of cruise missiles rather than waiting for them to enter ground-based engagement envelopes. In both cases, speed is a defining characteristic. So Quantum Systems is not new to Ukraine's battlefield. Its Vector reconnaissance UAV has been used extensively for ISR missions. The Vector system is known for electric propulsion, vertical takeoff capability, and advanced data processing features, including AI-assisted analysis. It has performed in contested EW environments in Ukraine and has become part of Ukraine's reconnaissance ecosystem. Quantum's corporate identity centers around integration of automation, autonomy, and AI into drone systems. So when a company like that unveils a jet-powered UAV in the context of a joint production facility, it's reasonable to assume that the platform is not an isolated experiment. It likely fits into a broader technological roadmap emphasizing speed, automation, and scalable production. It's almost like they left it in the background of these videos like, oops, don't look at this secret, awesome jet drone we're making for Ukraine. The fact that this unveiling occurred during a joint venture visit reinforces that interpretation. This was not a concept sketch displayed at a trade show. It was shown in proximity to manufacturing lines. Now, the joint enterprise between Quantum and Frontline represents something larger than a single drone platform. It really shows European industrial embedding into Ukraine's defense production ecosystem. Now, Frontline Robotics has publicly stated plans to produce more than those 10,000 drones annually that I mentioned. And the reason I say that again is because that volume matters. Russia's drone strategy relies heavily on mass production and saturation. Ukraine's counter-strategy must therefore combine innovation with industrial scale. German automation combined with Ukrainian battlefield design creates a hybrid model. Frontline-tested concepts manufactured with European industrial precision. Now, if that jet-powered UAV transitions from prototype to serial production, even in limited quantities, it would represent a new phase of Ukraine's drone evolution. The shift would be from incremental adaptation to generational leap in speed and survivability. The industrialization of drone warfare is not glamorous. It's methodical. It's repetitive. It wins wars quietly. The appearance of a jet UAV fits into a broader European defense pattern. France has expanded intelligence contributions through satellite systems. Sweden and Denmark are investing heavily in short-range air defense capabilities for Ukraine. Germany is scaling joint drone manufacturing with Ukrainian firms. What we are witnessing is not episodic aid, it is structural integration. Europe is no longer merely transferring equipment, it is embedding production capacity. A jet-powered UAV emerging from this ecosystem suggests that European defense firms recognize that the drone war in Ukraine is not static, it's accelerating. And if this platform functions as a strike system, it compresses warning times and complicates Russian defensive planning. But if it functions as an interceptor, it introduces active airborne counter-drone patrol capability that's faster than what the UK and Ukraine are building right now with their drone wall interceptors. Either way, it pushes the war's technological frontier forward. Now, it's important to maintain discipline and analysis. We don't know the drone's range, we don't know its payload capacity, we don't know its operational status, unless Quantum Systems gets back to me between when I film this video and when I edit it. We don't know whether it's pre-production or still in development, but the absence of specifications does not diminish the significance. In a lot of cases, early-stage systems are revealed selectively to signal capability development rather than operational readiness. And in this case, this signal appears intentional. My audience knows wars are not won by single platforms. They are won by ecosystems that iterate faster than the opponent. Russia's drone strategy relies on volume and psychological pressure. Ukraine's counter-strategy increasingly relies on layered defense, distributed innovation, and allied industrial backing. The unveiling of a jet-powered UAV suggests that Ukraine's drone war is entering a new phase where speed becomes as important as cost. Speed alters engagement windows. Speed alters interception geometry. Speed alters planning assumptions. Germany's involvement also indicates that this evolution is not improvised garage engineering alone. It is industrialized adaptation. Now, the drone itself may still be in development, but the ecosystem producing it is already operational. And that, more than the airframe itself, is what should concern Moscow. That's it for today, my friends. Subscribing is the best way to help me push back on Russian disinformation and keep Ukraine's fight top of mind. Oh, and I saw a comment that said, nice AI-generated background you have behind you there, Wes. How dare you, sir or madam? Those are real. I've been collecting books since I was a kid. I'll prove it. Right here, real, see? It smells real and everything. I'm back. We're back. Okay, and as always, glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes. Crimea is Ukraine.